Mr. Chair, we have quorum na po. We have Sir Arnel already here present at the conference room and Sir Elmer Gomez online.
Sige, we may proceed with the attendance. Sige, go ahead.
For this meeting, Mr. Chair, present in the meeting is Mr. Chair, Captain Edgardo G. Diaz and Engineer Arnel Borlado, the
Present here.
present. Engineer Elmer Gomez online, I think.
Morning.
And Attorney Rob Benaventura. And we have from the technical working group also Ms. Odessa Cortez, Alfred Ceballos, and Mr. Torrefranca. And we have the BAC Secretariat. For today's agenda,
So we have a quorum and okay, all right. So let us call the meeting to order. So what is our first item?
for our first agenda, Mr. Chair, under agenda number 2 for negotiation this morning, we have 3 negotiations, 3 projects for ADMS. We have number 1, procurement of survey services for the expansion of Vigan Airport. This is under bid number 22-025-10 in the amount of 2,533,755 as the ABC. Mr. Alfred Ceballos is here to assist in the negotiation.
Okay, so proceed.
Mr. Chair, we're just checking on the if there are any available bidders for the negotiation, Mr. Chair.
All right, sige.
So, Mr. Chair, we'll be calling on a representative from BAC Surveying and Titling Services as they are uh, the the highest rated bidder for this project, Mr. Chair.
Okay, go ahead.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. May I inform everyone with regards to the query of the uh, Sir Arnold Barokating from the previous meeting with regards to the uh, this project for the for the procurement of services for the expansion of Vigan Airport and also for the Baler and Virac, uh, of which he previously asked of the passing rate for the uh, set rating, for the total set rating, for the information of everyone, based on the bidding documents, the passing rate was not established, but the by using the formula as stated on the bid documents, the S or the total rating of from the technical and the financial, it will be used uh, to rank the bidders. It is only used to rank the bidders. So and also we have already pre-qualified the bidders using their technical proposal with the passing rate of 75%. So again, the total rating of technical and financial is only used to rank the bidders. That's all, Mr. Chairman.
Any objection or clarification from the members? If there is none, then we will proceed.
No objections, Mr. Chair.
Okay, Secretary, let's proceed.
Mr. Chair, we have here a representative from BAC Surveying and Titling Services. Can you please introduce yourself? Thank you.
Hillary Kate Kakachan, representative of BAC Surveying.
Thank you pa. For this negotiation, do you have any clarification or any question on the methodology required for this project?
Sa Vigan, sir, 25 lots yung reacquire. My question is, how much is yung cost ng per lot in case po na mag-increase yung number of lots?
Good morning, everyone. Uh, it is stated clearly in the terms of reference that if the number of lots exceeds what is written in the scope in the program of work, it will be agreed upon by the bidder, by the contractor or the bidder with the end user. And since it is clearly stated that it is agreed upon, we should base it based on your bill of quantities.
Uh, uh, I still have a question, ma'am. Do we indicate the title that we acquire from the properties if it is from CAAP or the representative of the Philippine lot?
Uh, I didn't hear clearly.
Do we still indicate the title acquired properties if it is from CAAP and or from representative title lot?
Indicate the owner.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. The owner should be clearly indicated.
If ever the lot number will be increased, do we indicate how many will it increase? Indicate pa po ba namin kung ilan yung mai-increase number of lot if hindi siya eksakto dun sa acquire na Kasi from Vigan, if I'm not mistaken, 25 lots. 25 lots from Vigan. And if ever po na i-increase yung number of lots, mm,
Ah, hindi ko na-gets masyado yung question na pero yun na nga, if since in the scope there is it was only indicated 25 lots, but if it is more than 25 lots, the cost per lot is already stated in the terms of reference that it should be agreed upon by the end user and the bidder. And in this case, since you have already submitted your financial proposal, we should base the costing per lot based on the submitted bill of quantities. Yung costing per unit.
okay. That's all.
We also have questions with regards to the submitted bids. It was not clearly stated with regards to control establishment. Control establishment. It was not clearly stated in the methodology provided.
Ano po namin sa office?
Yes, because we would like to clarify on that matter because it is very important on our aspect for you to establish a control so that when the project is already over, we can retrace your work. We will know the reference and it is physically present on the ground. It will depend on the area. So, if ever this project will be we would like for you to clarify on that aspect.
Yes, ma'am.
And also, it was also stated in the terms of reference that if this project progresses into an expropriation proceedings, we require the court appearance for technical, if the court requires.
Yes, ma'am.
And also, aside from that, it was stated in the methodology that you will present the results of the survey in a GIS file.
Yes, ma'am.
We would like to request also that please include the CAD file and Excel file, especially for the technical descriptions and the drawings. Yes, we have another question. It was stated in the methodology that if there is a conflict between the boundary of the lot owners, you will not lay out on the ground the disputed portion. Would like to clarify how will you go about it if it is subdivided, if it is partially affected, so you have to subdivide, right? So if there is a disputed portion, how do we proceed? Yes, because if there is a conflict, if there is a dispute as to the boundary of the adjoining properties and we have to subdivide since it is partially affected, that's why we have to subdivide, right? So we have to determine the portion that will be acquired by CAAP and the portion that will be left to the landowners. If there is a disputed portion, how can we subdivide? Yes, so maybe we need to clarify that based on the, ano, since uh, hindi siya malabong mangyari sa ground at hindi natin malaman paano i-subdivide kung may dispute sa boundary. So maybe we'll just follow what is stated in the terms of reference since it's already laid out there clearly. And also, additional last note is that we have a standard plan for the control. We have a standard plan. So we would like to emphasize that this is the standard plan for airports. So we will follow this standard during control establishment. Yes, yes. No further comments.
Thank you. Do you have any other clarification from BAC surveying and title services? Okay, thank you. Just a reminder for this project, as part of the negotiation procedure, a reminder for the bidder, there should be no replacement of key personnel before the awarding of contract. And except for justifiable reason as may be determined by the BAC, such as illnesses or death or resignation, provided it is duly supported by relevant certificates or any delay caused by the accruing entity. Thank you. With that, Mr. Chair, the TWG will be conducting an evaluation and will be preparing the post-qualification evaluation of the bidder, back surveying and titling services for this project, Mr. Chair. And thank you, Mr. Chair.
Secretary, what's the recommendation?
The TWG, Mr. Chair, recommends for the post-qualification evaluation of the bidder, back surveying and titling services for this project, Mr. Chair.
Noted. All right. Any motion?
Motion, Mr. Chair. I move to adopt the recommendation of the TWG for the conduct of post-qualification evaluation for the bidder, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Any second?
If I second the motion, Mr. Chair, I would like to put on record that those items that have been discussed should be addressed first by the consultant before we proceed with the post qualification.
All right. Any other clarification? If there is none, then all of the things to be clarified as raised and as mentioned by Engineer Borlado should be clarified and answered before we proceed with the next step, no? Is that correct, Engineer Borlado?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
All right. So take note, Secretariat.
Yes, sir. The TWG will be waiting for the corrections or reply of the bidder regarding the clarifications or and other requirements of the ADMS for this project, Mr. Chair, before submitting a final post-qualification evaluation report, Mr. Chair.
All right, so that is clear. Or, okay, so motion adopted. Thank you.
Honorable Congressman.
Um, Ma'am, your excuse po for ano. Are you also the bidder for the Mr. Chair, for our next agenda under 2.2, also in the negotiation for the procurement of survey services for the extension and expansion of Baler Airport under this is under bid number 22-027-10 with an ABC of 1,974,210. This is an ADMS project. The representative. Okay. Uh, okay, Mr. Chair, the representative from BAC Surveying and Titling Services is also available. Is available to, if any, for any clarification on the project.
It's the same representative, correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay,
Just want to hear from the put on record from the bidder for that
all right.
the
Okay,
issue concerns.
all right, proceed.
The same concern din, sir, yung sa Baler, 12 lots, then yun din, if yung number of lot mag-i-increase, um, yun kung magkano po yung cost per lot. Yun lang.
We would like to adopt the previous discussions on Vigan Airport that all it will be adopted for both Baler and Virac Airport.
Mr. Chair, the end user also has the same requirements as the previous project under the Vigan Airport, and wishes to adopt the same concerns and requirements for this project. And with this, Mr. Chair, the TWG would like to also recommend that the bidder submit the requirement of the ADMS for this project, for this negotiation, before the TWG will be able to conduct the post-qualification evaluation of the project, Mr. Chair.
Alright, I just received a call from Captain Ed that he's currently in the middle of the Congress hearing. So I'll be taking over as Vice Chair. Sorry pa ulit na lang po ulit ng Recom.
Mr. Chair, the TWG recommends for the adoption of the requirements of the ADMS from the previous project, the Vigan Airport, and also uh, the clarifications expressed by the bidder, back surveying and titling services for this project. And the TWG recommends for the post-qualification evaluation of the project pending the submission of the requirements by the ADMS, Mr. Chair. By the consultant, Mr. Chair.
Alright, can we have a motion, please?
Motion, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead, sir.
Move to adopt the recommendation of the technical working group to requiring the consultant to address all the necessary concerns by the end user before conducting the post-qualification process, Mr. Chair.
Alright. Do you have members on?
Seconded, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, sir. We have a motion duly seconded. The recommendation of the TWG hereby adopted, and that there be a conduct of post-qualification subject to the clarifications that were raised earlier in this meeting. All right, let's move on, please.
For the next agenda under 2.3, also negotiation for the project procurement of survey services for the expansion of Virac Airport. We believe back surveying and tithing services is also the highest rated bidder for this project. And may we know if you have the same clarifications or for this project?
Yes, sir. The same clarification din po.
Okay, Mr. Chair, the for the end user, please. Okay, so the end user also confirmed the same requirements issued from a while ago from the Vigan Airport project, and TWG recommends, Mr. Chair, for the adoption of the requirements stated a while ago from the Vigan Airport project, and for the bidder to for the bidder to submit the said requirements prior to the conduct of post qualification evaluation report of the technical working group, Mr. Chair.
All right, there being no changes in the discussions, let's have a motion, please.
A motion, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead, sir.
Move to adopt the recommendation of the technical working group requiring the bidder to comply with the requirements raised by the end user prior to the conduct of post-qualification process.
All right, do I have a second?
Second the motion.
All right, there being motion duly seconded, the recommendation is hereby adopted for post qualification, subject to the qualifications made.
Mr. Chair, we would like to excuse the bidder from back surveying tracking services. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Next agenda, our presentations are